Democrats want Barron deported, Trump his supporters deliver response. Hours before the results of Tuesday's midterm elections were announced, the Democrats attempted one last ploy to win votes by asserting that Barron Trump ought to be deported. It wasn't long before they were in for a nasty surprise, though, courtesy of President Donald Trump and his supporters. During an interview with Axios published last Tuesday, President Donald Trump discussed the prospect of ending birthright citizenship, which allows millions of immigrants to come to America illegally and have babies here who automatically become U.S. citizens simply because they were born on our soil. This inspired a fierce debate over the 14th Amendment, which says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Conservatives have argued that the 14th Amendment was only intended to provide citizenship to children born in the U.S. to lawful permanent residents, not to unauthorized immigrants or those on temporary visas. John Eastman, a constitutional scholar and director of Chapman University's Center for Constitutional Jurisprudence, believes the Constitution has been misapplied over the past 40 or so years. He says the line "subject to the jurisdiction thereof" refers to people with full, political allegiance to the U.S. such as green card holders and citizens. However, those leftists who say ending birthright citizenship would be akin to changing the Constitution have never had an issue with rewriting the Second Amendment. On immigration, some legal scholars believe you can get rid of birthright citizenship without changing the Constitution, Axios reporter Jonathan Swan asserted in his interview with Trump. It was always told to me that you needed a constitutional amendment. Guess what? You don't, Trump responded. You can definitely do it with an act of Congress. But, now, they're saying I can do it just with an executive order, he continued. We're the only country in the world where a person comes in, has a baby, and the baby is essentially a citizen of the United States for 85 years with all of those benefits. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it has to end, the president added. Of course, the mere discussion of ending birthright citizenship was enough to send liberals through the proverbial roof. President Trump's new claim he can unilaterally end the Constitution's guarantee of citizenship shows Republicans' spiraling desperation to distract from their assault on Medicare, Medicaid, and people with pre-existing conditions, Rep. Nancy Pelosi DCA said in a statement. The president does not have the power to erase parts of the Constitution, but he and the GOP Congress have spent 2 years trying to erase protections for people with pre-existing conditions, she added. Clearly, Republicans will do absolutely anything to divert attention away from their votes to take away Americans' health care. Marianench News. Leader Pelosi's statement condemning Trump's wish to end birthright citizenship quickly pivots to health care, which has become Democrats' final argument heading into Election Day. Some of the more radical Democrats on the left even suggested that the president's son Barron Trump ought to be deported. Treason stickers. Donald Trump wants to deport anchor babies. Donald Trump is an anchor baby and he has 4 anchor babies. Awkward. Please kindly ask Eric to unblock and also read this tweet to Barron. Howroot. William L. Gate. Technically per Republicans Barron Trump is an anchor baby. Is Trump trying to deport his own son? SFT. Well, it's pretty clear, but there are also people trying to undermine the explicitly clear birthright citizenship. People will do whatever they think they can get away with. Thanks for clarifying for me. I couldn't watch the video as it was unavailable to me. As to 14th, I retweeted something super funny that tells the shallowness of POTUS's wrinkles on his brain. I thought I'd share. Deport Barron Trump. Obviously, President Donald Trump is and always has been a U.S. citizen. None of his children are anchor babies. There is a big difference between a legal immigrant and an illegal immigrant. If the Democrats thought they could drum up more support in the midterms by obsessing over this issue, however, they were sorely mistaken. Tuesday's election was a major win for President Donald Trump and his supporters. With the GOP firmly in control of the Senate, Democrats have no choice but to work with their Republican counterparts if they want to get anything done. And, they're going to have to get something done if they want to keep their seats in the next election. It is truly a nightmare scenario for those on the political left.